The jab is one of the most fundamental punches in boxing. It's used to set up punches.
Oh, the right hand!
It's used to jam the opponent. And in Israel Adesanya's words, it can be used to jam the driver.
When you attack the driver, the vehicle is useless. It's just a vessel.
What exactly is the perfect jab? Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you all you need to learn about the jab. Okay, first thing you need to know, the jab needs to be fast, untelegraphed. What does untelegraphed mean? It means you won't see it coming. As who's the guy that was teaching like prisoners how to punch?
Ready? Yeah. That's 1, 2. Okay, now here's the third one. Don't let me hit it. Ready? Yeah.
That was a lesson on telegraphing what he did. I think Michael Jai White. Yeah, Michael Jai White was his name. He was teaching people how to throw the jab. Untelegraphed jabs. Something as small as just doing that is a telegraph. Like this. That's a telegraph. See what I did there? That's a small telegraph. Still a telegraph nonetheless. I'll do another jab. See if this one is telegraphed or not. Of course, you see the telegraph. Yeah. If you didn't look closer at my non-punching hand, you see that it goes below before I punch. You don't want that. You don't want any telegraph in your punches whatsoever. Not just in the jab. You want straight to the point and then back. Straight and then back. Just straight. Just straight. Because all of these things, these are not helping. An evasive fighter will see that coming. A fighter with good eyes and good movement, head movement, footwork will see all of that coming. But first, before working on your telegraph, even if you don't know what your fighting stance is, it varies from gym to gym. It varies if you're an MMA fighter, if you're a kickboxer, if you're a boxer, if even you're a taekwondo doer, karate practitioner. It varies from martial art to martial art. Your stance, I mean. For me, I'm a kickboxer. For me, what a good stance looks like, you can move around freely. It still has power. I remember Icy Mike talked about this like.
You might not be familiar with a stance like this. I'm sure this isn't really.
I've never seen this before in my life.
I remember in his video, he talked about the stance where your back leg is tiptoeing, and that's exactly the stance that we have in our gym. What is that stance exactly? It's a kickboxing stance, okay? First, you have your hands up, the shoulders are tucked, the chin is down, the back is arched, the abs are flexed, you have a slight bend on your knee, and then your back leg is tiptoed. If you're lefty, you're going to have to get in a southpaw stance. What is a southpaw stance? It means your left foot is in the back. An orthodox right foot in the back. Okay, so do that. Again, hands up, chin down. Your hands should be somewhere at your temple. Chin down again. Back, slight arch, abs flexed, knee bent, back leg tiptoed. That's the kickboxing stance. Now, why is the stance this way? As I said, it's listed, everything that's good is listed in this stance. First, it has explosive speed. Not a lot of stances have. See, the Muay Thai stance, yes, has a lot of power, but you can't really move around the ring with it. Yes, the boxing stance also has a lot of power, the flat-footed one, but you can't really move around with it. Yes, the tiptoed, where both of your toes are tiptoed, yes, it has speed. Yes, you can move around in the ring freely. However, it doesn't have that much power. This stance is a combination of everything. It has speed, it has power, you can get good footwork from it. Because try it. When you're flat-footed, try exploding to the front and then quickly exploding back again. You see that it's very difficult. You can get away with that using the stance. Okay? You can also move, explode forward, explode backward, explode left to right. That's what the stance is. Okay. Now how do we throw the jab exactly? It's simple. You just throw a punch. But there's a little bit of nuances to that. A little bit of nuances. By that, I mean, when you throw the punch, you try and like somewhat corkscrew it. You see, I'm not punching like this. No, I am not. I'm punching like this. There's a slight twist to it. You do that with the straight punches. You come up, and then there's a slight twist to it. And then you extend it until, you see that? Until your shoulder is popped out and your shoulder is blocking the attacks. You see? There. So when I jab to the head, you see I'm protected. If I just keep this hand here. Protected from the hooks. That's the perfect jab. Now there's a lot of variations to the jab, as I said in the very beginning of the video. Now, what should your target be in the jab? If you're jabbing in the body, of course, a good target would be the solar plexus. But if you're jabbing in the head, there's a lot of things you can do. You can hit at the temple, you can hit at the chin, you can hit at the forehead. This is where I would like to throw my jab. Why? Because when you throw your jab in here, in the middle of the eyebrows, their head's going to do that. It's going to pop. Okay? And when it pops, it's going to look very good on the scorecard. It also distracts the opponent. Every time you throw the jab and then it keeps landing on the forehead, it's gonna It also blocks vision. Okay, now who should you watch the training for the jab? Okay, I think I'm going to get a lot of hate from this, but I'm going to say it either way because it's true. Okay, it's true. Number one, you should go watch Mayweather training for his jab. For the jab, his jabs don't have any telegraph whatsoever. It's fast. It's used to score points. Use Mayweather's jab to keep your opponents thinking. Now, Manny Pacquiao has his switch jab. You know that, yeah? Where he switches. He's in an orthodox stance, but his shoulders are like that. You see? It sets up a lot of his combos. That switch jab. Where the shoulders in the front, that. Use Manny's jab if you want to set up a lot of combos. If you want to also blitz in front of your opponent. The way Tyson Fury jabs is just fascinating. He circles all over his opponent without them catching him. So use his jab if you want to get out of a corner, or if you want to just touch him, play around. His jab's so good. Now, you may wonder why I only put boxers in the list of the good jabs. Well, certainly there are a lot of kickboxers that have good jabs, but in my opinion, boxers do it better. You know? If you want to get good at your hands, then mimic the guy who's good with hands. Do you get what I'm saying? If you want better boxing, imitate the guy who's a boxer. Likewise, if you want better boxing, then train like a boxer. Now, simple drills to improve your jab is mindful shadow boxing. It's when you just jab 50 times. Just jab 50 times. And each jab, it's going to be a different objective. Each jab, it's going to get a different objective. You use your footwork, and you only use your jab. Shadow boxing. By different objective, I mean, you're thinking, next jab, I'm going to get as much power as I can. The next jab, I'm going to retract it as fast as possible so that it has a lot of speed. And the next jab, I'm going to try the switching one. You get the point. And blitz through the opponents. You get the point. Do that for 50 reps, 3 sets. Promise you your jab's gonna get better. Also, please extend it. Please extend it. Please extend the jab. Please extend the jab. So that you have a lot of variety. Use this drill. That's going to be the end of the video. Guys, like, subscribe, share the video. Peace out.